such a threat to him that he wanted to have his service weapon pointed at my chest before I even had a chance to turn around and see him.
Mark, I can remember, I'm not surprised about the confusion relative to the open carry law, because I remember the difficulty that I had by now 15 years ago in getting a permit in Philadelphia to carry a weapon. Philadelphia has always been so restrictive, and having lived in this area my entire life, I don't remember seeing anybody in an open carry scenario at all. I just can't. Then again, I'm a talk radio host. I'm not in law enforcement. And I guess one thing that you've revealed is confusion among police, or at least certain police, about the state of the law.
Well, Lieutenant Lisa King is actually the head of the gun permits unit in Philadelphia, and she told me more or less to my face on Saturday afternoon that until this issue came to light, she was unaware in the past 7 or 8 years of running the gun permit unit that open carry was legal in and of itself. She was just operating under the assumption that you need to conceal your firearm even if you have a license to carry while you're in the city.
All right. Well, I already asked you if you were looking to set anybody up, and you said no. And I asked whether you were trying to send a message, and you said no. But I think one of the outcomes of this case is increased clarity relative to open carry laws, at least in our state and in our city.
Absolutely, Michael. It's not like we're talking about a law that's along the lines of how many feet away from a stop sign can you park when you park on the street. These are gun laws. These are really important. We're talking about tools that can cause lethal harm to another human being, that can end someone's life. Not understanding these laws and how they work and all the nuances of the various restrictions and how Title 18 works when you're in the city versus out of the city, how the license works and what restrictions are on gun owners, that's really important to understand that. And if you don't understand that, as a police officer who is tasked with upholding and enforcing the law, might I add, we have a serious problem, because that puts people's lives in danger.
Mark Fiorino, thank you so much for telling your story to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for your time. You have a great day.
All right. I'd love to have people weigh in on this. I think you get it. I think you understand what happened. It has relevance to open carry all across the country. Call me immediately at this toll-free number, 877-434-1776, 877-434-1776. Guy walking along, he says minding his own business. He's got his registered handgun right in a holster on his left hip. Police officer, they see him. They're not accustomed to this. There's confusion, obviously, in the mind of the police officer as to whether this is permissible conduct. You heard the exchange, because this man was recording it, which is causing some people to say, including the cops, that the whole thing was a setup. Hey, Junior, what are you doing? And then he's next told to get on his knees and so on and so. What do you make of it? What was going on here? Yes, Greg, quick comment?
The whole thing was a setup. He knows that there was going to be an issue if he's walking down the street with a gun on his person, and he's recording the whole thing. It's just a coincidence he was recording the entire thing as it started. Come on. The whole thing was a setup.
Toll free, 877-434-1776. I'm Michael Smerconish. You know, many people are asking about what's going on with the economy and interest rates these days. Inflation is what's going on. We all feel it when we pull up to the pump and when we buy our groceries. But here's what you really need to know. Higher inflation leads to higher interest rates. Now, back in the 70s, when inflation was sky high, mortgage interest rates were as high as 18%. It kind of puts today's low rates in perspective. The rate today on a 30-year fixed mortgage, an amazing 4.50%. APR, 4.83%. So how do you protect yourself from higher inflation? One great way is to refinance your existing mortgage and lock in at today's low rates. My friends at Quicken Loans are highly trained mortgage bankers that are licensed in all 50 states and are standing by to help you take advantage of these incredibly low rates. Don't wait for rates to go up. Give Quicken Loans a call today, 888-300-5415, 888-300-5415, or go to QuickenLoans.com. Quicken Loans, engineered to amaze. Equal housing lender, nationwide licensing number 3030.
Radio 1210 WPHT.
Do it to clear space in your garage. Do it for the tax deduction. Do it to save a life. Donate your vehicle to the Salvation Army. They'll pick it up for free and the proceeds from its sale will help someone in the grip of addiction reclaim his life. To donate your vehicle, call 1-800-SA-TRUCK or visit satruck.org. You will be doing the most good.
Mike Rowe talks with a real Ford service advisor about a big event.
Fiona, if I didn't know better, I'd say you're having some sort of, sales event?
Yes, we are. The big tire and brake sales event.
What are the important aspects of the sale?
Right now, we have special rebates, offers, and discounts.
Stop by a Ford dealer now to buy 4 select tires and get a $100 rebate and get a $40 rebate on Motorcraft Complete Brake Service.
So you have a lot of tires, and it involves brakes, too,
Correct.
Which is why it's called the Big Tire and Brake Sales Event.
You're good.
Yeah, thank you.
See participating dealership or visit FordOwner.com for vehicle exclusions and rebate details through 5/31/11.
Live from Progressive.
Let's take another call.
Hey, Flo, ever wonder if you offer too many discounts?
Never. Homeowners, safe driver, snapshot, pay in full. Right now, we offer more discounts than ever.
Doesn't that seem a bit excessive?
Wait, is this Bill and Tom from another insurance company?
Hang up.
Busted!
Getting you all the discounts you deserve. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and its affiliates, Mayfield Village, Ohio. Prices vary based on how you buy. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Anything until you test drive a new John Deere utility tractor. See how easy it is to drive and own the tractor you really want. And during deer season, get 0% financing for 60 months for big cashback savings on utility tractors and hay tools. Offer ends August 1st, 2011, subject to approved credit check on John Deere financial plan. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
You can find Atlantic Tractor on the web at atlantictractor.net or at myjohndeerdealer.com. Atlantic Tractor. We live it.
That is the metaphorical sound of you hitting your head against the wall in your search for the perfect brand new car. Let's chalk it up to the fact that you didn't know Autotrader.com even had new cars. See, Autotrader.com lets you compare new cars side by side, even special offers, so your head and heart can both get what they want. Say your heart wants a sporty 2011 coupe, but your head wants the best deal in town. Bingo! A never-been-owned-before coupe that your head and heart can both agree on. Autotrader.com, now the ultimate new car marketplace.
And now on to the bonus round. If blood is thicker than water, what's thicker than blood?
Fondue cheese?
Correct. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Why not?
Gingivitis.
Correct. Netflix lets you watch unlimited TV episodes instantly through your what?
The game console or other devices.
Correct! Watch unlimited episodes of your favorite TV shows and movies instantly through your game console or other devices. All for only $8 a month from Netflix. See terms of use.
CBS Sundays, CSI Miami has never been hotter. Because Horatio Kane...
Put the birds in the air right now. Do it.
...and the CSI Miami team are back in action.
Stand by, everybody. My orders only.
In this town, you can't escape the heat.
We have a match.
New night, same shades.
You finish or we start.
CSI Miami, Sundays, only CBS. Answers, explanations, solutions. Michael Smerconish.
A lot of people have opinions on my guest, Mark Fiorino. If everybody gets their head together, we will move quickly through as many as we can, starting in my backyard of Horsham, Pennsylvania. Hey, George, go ahead and react.
Yes, the gentleman you interviewed is lacking in common sense, given all the number of police officers who have been shot in Philadelphia over the past 2 to 3 years. Further, isn't there a law in Pennsylvania that says you have to tell people when you are tape recording them?
There is, but there's also, I think what he would argue is that he's in a public place and that there's no expectation of privacy in public. I don't know that that issue has been litigated, but that's what I hear from him. Isaac, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm in Las Vegas. I'm a gun owner. I think this guy got everything he deserved. I'm tired of seeing these guys with their guns on their hips. It's called cowboy style out here in Arizona, Texas, and Nevada. It's just stupid. It was a setup, and I hope he gets a felony and gets his guns taken away, to be quite honest with you.
Isaac, thank you for the call. This is Ray at 1059 in Syracuse. Hi, Ray.
How's it going, Michael?
Well,
first I want to say I love your show.
Well, I love that we have been expanded to 3 hours in Syracuse, and I can't tell you how excited we are about that, so thank you.
Well, us too, we're so happy we get to hear that extra hour of you.
Cool.
But as far as this guy goes, I mean, up here in Syracuse, if you're walking around, even a holstered gun, just on the side of yourself. I mean, I would anticipate minutes before someone's going to show up, cop's going to show up and deal with you. And it's just pretty stupid, and it definitely was a setup.
Well, nobody does it here. I've spent all my 49 years here, and I'm a lawyer. Maybe I should have known. I did not know. People are being critical of police and saying, how could they not know? I'm an attorney and a gun owner and used to have a carry permit in the city, and I didn't know. I had no idea. I always thought it was verboten, which could explain how everyone would believe you can't do that. So when they see them, they have a reaction. Was that the appropriate reaction? You're debating it. Bob's at WWBA in Tampa. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Michael. How you doing?
Real well.
As a former Florida State trooper, we had a saying, I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried by 6. You know, a police officer has a split second to make a decision. We just lost police officers here in the St. Petersburg area. It was a 16-year-old kid. The officer walked up to him, was talking with him. Before he knew it, the young man pulled the gun and killed the police officer. This was a setup. The man knew the statute numbers. He knew exactly what he was doing. I agree with the gentleman from Las Vegas. He should lose his license and maybe even get a little time to think about what he's doing.
I appreciate your call, Bob. I think the best argument toward this all being thought through in advance is the recording. See, I thought when I read the story, I thought he had a recorder, a cell phone, dictaphone. I wasn't sure what. Actually, it's depicted in the story. The question I was most anxious to ask him, how did you touch play without getting shot? But now what I understand from his explanation is he was recording the whole time. So he walked out of the house having hit the play button, and now comes this exchange, this incident with police, which I think fosters the belief that he was looking for it to happen. Does that make sense? Go to my website, look at the daily video. It is the YouTube moment. It's about 10 minutes long. It's audio only. Listen for yourself. Smerconish.com, SMERCONISH.com.